Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another CreamCatCorner stream. So, how is everyone doing? Sorry about the late start. I I had a lot of things happening. So, I hope that the notification that is in oh god, what's its name? Discord is working on oh no. Oh no, it doesn't work. Oh no, what is up with this? Oh no, oh no. Oops. I just I just read Just Night BG's Discord message. Oh my god. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so how is everyone doing? How is everyone's week so far? Hello, Vigor. Hello, hello. How are you? How's your week so far? You're good? Nice, nice. Okay. So, yeah, how is everyone doing, right? This week? Oh god, I don't know if it's me. uh I don't know how other people are doing it, but man, when you are an adult, you have so many things that you need to do and so little time to accomplish everything, right? I don't know how everyone else is doing it. Please do share me some tips. You play Terraria lately and try gather all 48 to 49 type of chests that exist. Ooh. Also, yeah, how is your speedrun performance so far? The last time that you showed me is the one that you tried to speedrun the eyeball boss, right? You stopped speedrunning? Oh no, why? Even though you managed to get into the leaderboard, right? But then again, I do understand why. Speedrunning is a lot of effort. Trust me, in order to get good at a game, in order for you to speedrun, you need to get hella good at the game. But now you want to finish college first. Ooh. By the way, are you in your third, second? What year are you in? Or is it appropriate to say semester or is it year? So, oh, okay, you are in your last semester, fourth semester. I see, I see. Oh, okay, yeah. That that most probably would make a lot of sense to put that first, right? You do what's best for you, okay, Vigor? Oh, trust me. When I was still studying, I burnt myself out trying to study. Man, those that say studying is easy, man, you can get a lot of burnout from studying. Make sure you take care of yourself, okay, Vigor? Balance things out. I wish I had people telling me that. Ish. Well, you live and you learn, right? Okay, so Call of the Lamb, right? The last time I played this game, I spent like almost 3 hours, or is it 4 hours? 4 hours, and we didn't get a lot of progress done. So yeah, this I hope this time it's gonna be different. Dude, you used to have a classmate who was so good at every subject because she was studying from 2 p.m. to 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. Oh no, that reminds of me. Yeah, God. Yeah. It takes a lot of I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with the education system. It's not just localized in my country. The more I learn about education system and the more I see there's a pattern, right? She works at the police. Well, good for her, I guess. What was she studying? If she's studying in the same field that she is working in, that's major props to her then. But then again, yeah, currently what the business that I am doing doesn't have anything to do with what our I was studying. She was good at anything. You feel like she would be a teacher or something, but whatever floats her boats. Well, that's fair. I mean, based on her studying schedule, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., 3 a.m., right? That shows that she has a lot of self-discipline. So it makes sense that she would be working for the police. Because for the if you want to excel in the police force, you would need a lot of self control and oh god, what's the word? Discipline. Motivate, not motivation. I think self discipline is the word. Ooh, a Terraria. A small clip from a streamer who streamed Terraria yesterday and see what happened. Oh, sure, sure. Before I even start the game, right? If I already start the game, then I might not be able to easily change windows. You drop me a link. Let me just do this. This. Right display. Okay, let's do this.
Kind of hoping things won't spawn back here, but they are.
Is the Flying Dutchman one of the bosses?
Alright, let's focus on the black ones, the back ones. No! No! No, 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 no! These things cannot all go together. Are you for freaking real?
Oh my
Are you for
god,
freaking
that's a
real?
lot of...
It just cannot be happening. Blood Moon, Pirate Invasion, and I'm gonna have the Destroyer in a second.
Oh no.
This is a joke. This isn't. Kind of hoping things won't spawn back.
Is the one that following the character something that one shot you? This one, right? Oh god, where is it?
Real. Are you for freaking?
This guy, is it a very dangerous enemy? Well, okay, that following him is okay, okay. So the main predicament that he's in is that there's a lot of enemies, right? Oh man, I've oh man. I'm trying to look at the stats that he had on his screen here. Man, 239 damage per second. Wow, that's high. Also in the mod he was playing, Blood Moon spawn rate becomes from 2 times 2 becomes times 6, and the destroyer is 5 times bigger. Okay, first of all, why? Is the game not hard enough? Well, kudos to him. Did he finally beat the enemy? Or did he die? If he died, then rip. He died to get rid of the destroyer, won pirate invasion, and then waited for the blood moon to end. Well, that's nice. At least he managed to get rid of the pirate invasion, the main boss, right? Kudos to him. Okay. So, um, let's get back into the game, shall we? Ah, God, day 173, 22 followers. But every time you watch the clip, you laugh. Yeah, he must be in some pickle when he has to fight that much enemies. Okay, I forget what am I supposed to do in this game. Okay, I can do another sermon, so that's nice. Oh man, we have a lot of aging population in our camp. Okay, so interesting. Do a ritual? Or what? Ritual of enlightenment. Oh, nice, nice. Increase devotion generation by 30%. Okay, nice, nice. Who needs to sleep? You. Who else needs to sleep? Um, you also need to sleep. Barbatos. Oh, oh, you. The Persenio. Well, that's a lot of... Okay, interesting. By the way, how is the weather for you guys? Because for me, in... What? Check it out, the bird is stuck. Hello, bird. Hello. Dang. Yeah, how is the weather for you guys? For me, oh man, the temperature in my country right now, it's so hot. At nighttime, the temperature is 29 degrees Celsius, and during the day, it's 34 degrees Celsius. That is what is reported, right? But due to our high humidity, even at night, Remember, bear in mind that at night the temperature is around 29 degrees Celsius, 25 to 29 degrees Celsius, but the humidity makes it so much hotter, right? It feels like 36 degrees Celsius, and during the day, the temperature, the ambient temperature, what it feels like is around 45, something like that. So hot, man. It's so hot that whenever I had to do an errand outside, I would sweat bullets, like a lot. For you, it's 27 to 30 degrees Celsius. Oh man, that's also quite high. Is it during the day or during the night? Bigger. And is your humidity high or low? Because let me tell you, there's a reason why in high humidity places it feels so much hotter, even though it is the same temperature. During the day, during the night it's like 22 to 24. Oh man, you're so lucky, Vigor. At night that is so much cooler then. Can you imagine? The sun was so bright that whenever I drive, I had to wear sunglasses, right? If I don't wear sunglasses, two things will happen. It will, in the long term, it will harm my vision, right? And then the second, in short amount of time, sorry, no, someone died. Vibre, no. Okay, someone claimed that messed up. I got so distracted. Okay, before I do this, in the short term, if I don't wear my sunglasses right, I will get a major migraine or headache, something like that, and it will incapacitate me for quite a bit of time. Someone died. Fibra, no, I'm married to this dude. Because every day you have to walk 30 minutes under the hot sun, sweating like a dog. Oh no. Well, it can be worse, right, Vigor? I mean, yeah, it sucks having to walk 30 to 40 minutes under the hot sun. Yes, I do agree with that. But at least the night time is much cooler than during the day. Can you imagine right now what it feels like outside from the reported meteorological data? It feels like 36 degrees Celsius. Oh man, how did people manage? I forgot about the fasting ritual actually. But then again, when I was studying, I did have to walk myself. I didn't have a car. Well, yeah, I do understand your pain, Vigor. Oh, already nighttime? Nice. Also, the I can't speak. Terraria mod, the streamer was playing. He also had a new boss. Ooh, I am not very familiar with the boss system in the game. So I'm not sure what kind of new boss he added to this to the game. Can you elaborate more on that, Vigor? Yeah, sure. Do tell me. I can't believe that I am running out of fertilizer. Interesting. Okay, seems like my faith, not my faith, this camp's faith is going down. Let's do a sermon first, and then, if possible, we can do a little bit of a ritual. Ocean's Bounty. Sure, why not? See, I got 2 tuna, so that's good. Okay, let me see. We have a lot of fruits from farming, I should say. So that's not a problem right now. Oh man, I did forget that I need to level up my sacrifice. You inspire. Oh, nice. At least sacrifice is okay. That's nice. That's nice. I just need to pick up all of the leveled up. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Good. So far, so good. So the first in the Desert Scourge, it's a worm-like boss that just tries to deal impact damage. Summons 2 smaller Desert Scourges during the fight and starts shooting projectiles from the segment. Oh. That doesn't sound fun. How are you supposed to fight? Crabulon is a mushroom crab. He simply throws projectiles like hell. Oh no. Oh no, he goes through walls? Yo. I would most definitely got frustrated with that kind of boss. A boss that can go through walls. That's really gonna challenge my gaming skill. Oh wait, I should level up sacrifice. So is the Desert Scourge and the Krabulon is the only two bosses that he add through the mod? The Hive Mind, a second corruption boss that's first just is immobile and teleports around, and after it reaches like 70% health, it starts flying and then does one of three attacks. It either charges at you, summons a corrupt worm, or create clouds that have corruption rain. Okay, I'm not that well versed about Terraria, but what does corruption rain does? Does it depletes your health if you don't take any shelter? Damages you over time. Okay. Well, according to the three attack pattern, right? Which one would you choose, Vigor? Oh no, someone died. Legoshi? No. Legoshi. No. No, I'm not trying to talk to you guys. Hello? Matri? Hello? Sacrifice 2? Just Night BG said that they are willing to go on a mission. Let them go. Sure. Legoshi, no! Okay, then it is time. It is time for me to bring back Legoshi. We can't let Legoshi die. It's been with us for such a long time. Oh yeah. As I was saying, right? If I had to choose, I would either choose out of the three attack, right? I would either choose to get charges at me or the corruption rain. Having the boss summon another enemy to fight is such a pain in the ass. Okay, I am waiting a bit before I go to another crusade. Okay, wait. I need to send people on a mission. Just Night BG, right? Yeah, Just Night BG. You can go get some beetroot seeds, I guess. It is the highest mission level percentage to get. Well, let's have them go. I hope you didn't die, Just Night BG. Okay. What? Dang, these people are working very hard, huh? The what? The perforators, the second crimson boss. This boss is 4 things: 3 fleshy worms and a hive. First you start with a hive and it attacks at you, going by charging or throwing projectiles. Once it reaches 70% health, it summons the first worm and the hive just hovers over you, having a 20% damage reduction. Once the worm dies, it gets aggressive again. Same pattern until it reaches 50 and 30% health. If you don't kill the worms and have all 3 worms alive during the fight, the hive will have 60% damage reduction, and to win you have to kill the hive. Ooh, dang. 60% damage reduction? That's nuts, yo. You might as well not do any kind of damage at that point. Okay, my camp's faith is really low. I should work on that. Okay, let's have them do a sermon and then we'll see how it goes. Hey. Nice. Everything is moving smoothly. First thing first, yes, I do need to collect devotion from my followers. Then let's have them. Oh god, I already did that to you? Sorry. Yeah, that's nice, that's nice. Good. We're making progress. You. Okay. Flashy, you keep doing what you do best, okay? Oh man, the fuel is out. No. And another one is Slime God. This is a 2 giant slime, the Ebonian Slime God for corruption, and this Primulan Slime God. I'm guessing Primulan is pronounced the same as crimson. I don't know how. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Cremulin, I guess. So I don't know. And you fight both at once. Once one of them gets to 45% health, he splits, not spits, splits in two smaller slime with 45% less max health than the big version of it. Their attacks are summoning slime, and then they jump around and throw projectiles, and they also try to fly over you and step on you. Okay, that doesn't sound that bad. So do they keep on getting smaller and smaller? I guess it is. Oh, they only split once. Okay, so that doesn't sound that bad. I don't know. And that's all the new bosses you've seen so far. Okay. Have you played personally about these new bosses that are added from the mods figure? Oh, you haven't? Oh, interesting. Okay, so among all the four, amongst all the four new bosses that you've described to me, which one is your favorite? Because for me, it sounds like the slime god is doable. It's not my favorite per se, but it is one that I feel like it is doable for me. Super Senyap. Benevolent leader, please don't judge me, but I've always wanted to eat a millimeter of poop. Will you help me satisfy this dark desire? Well, Super Senyap, I am shocked that you would want a bowl of poop. Interesting. Well, come get your steaming... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Steaming bowl of poop. What if I give more than few people? Cook. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone... Oh! Oh my god, I get another follower? Farm? Well, someone... Okay, that is a very good follower farm to have. Oh my god. No. Yultre. Oh no. Someone clean that mess up, please. Your favorite in fight is the Hive Mind and design you say the Crabulon. Oh. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I eat some poop. Uh-oh. Are you happy now, Super Senyo? Okay, I need to perform a ritual. Otherwise, I am afraid that people are gonna leave my camp. Can I do a fasting ritual? No, I can't. Okay, so let's have a fasting ritual. Is there a reason why Vigor? the reason why your favorite in fight is the hive mind. Yeah, I can't do the bonfire ritual, so that sucks. Whatever. Let's wait for a bit. Oh shoot, I just realized that my health decreased. Oh no. Oh, hold on. We have a lot of cooking ingredient. Yeah, let's make a lot of berry bowls. It seems the easiest from all, so okay. From what you described, I would guess that the slime gods are the easiest, but from what your observation, it seems like it is the slime gods. Sorry, it is the hive mind. Oh, interesting. Especially since you said that if you don't kill the smaller enemies, that the hive would get 60% damage reduction. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. I am so ill. Oh god. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. I got confused there for a bit. My bad. Hive mind is yeah. It's the 1 out of 3 enemy attack, right? Sorry about that. Hello, Gamer Casual 973. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? I hope you enjoy your stay, and yeah, if you have any feedback that you want to give to me, I am up for it. Oh, thank you for the follow too, Gamer Casual. How do you intend to pronounce your Twitch ID? Is it casual or casual? I don't know. I want to be fancy, and so I said casual. Oh, it's the first one. Oh. Okay, that's nice. Have you played this game before, gamer? Some elders have passed from their cult and now seek a place to enjoy their final years. Maybe we should let them join ours? Yeah, sure, why not? Pity? Please spare me. It's a bore. Okay. Sure. You are a coprophiliac. Interesting. How did you manage to stay alive until old age? Interesting. So let's accept this guy into our camp. Oh shoot. I forgot about that. Okay, actually, no. I don't want to I don't want to let you be an old. Let me just free this guy, and I'm gonna let you become this dude. Otherwise you will be dead so quickly, gamer. Oh no. What is going on? Well, apparently I have to wait until the bar is finished, which should take quite a bit of a time. Have I asked you this question yet, gamer? Have you played this game before? All followers have fallen asleep thanks to... Interesting. Oh, okay, let's have them start raffle. You have played this game. Ooh, interesting. Have you played? Are you did you play recently, or was it during the early release period of time before the DLC came out? Update, I should say. It's not a DLC. For me, I've played this game like twice. Sorry, not twice. Like 3 times before the stream. Sorry, not the stream. Before I pick it up again. That's the word. Okay, let's end the raffle. Okay. Well, while you are doing your character creation, before the DLC. Okay. Am I able to put viewers in the game? Yes, I can. Yes, I can, Vigor. But you have to do it on a PC, because the overlay is only available for those that are using Twitch on PC. I know, right? Too bad that it is not available on mobile. So Gamer Casual 9733, I'm gonna try my best to keep you alive in this game, okay? You are sickly and natural skeptic. A very good character trait. You should be skeptic. You use Twitch on PC? Well, okay, the next follower I have, you should join, okay, Vigor? I myself am a very skeptic of people. Okay. I am gonna have you tend to the farm, because we need a lot of people on deck to keep the farm afloat. Do I need the game? That's the question. No, you don't. You don't need the game. You just simply need to have... Not sure what you need per se, but I think it mostly appear automatically on this screen. You have the rituals of the fight. Oh. Wait. What is that again? Rituals of the fight. Let me just show you what kind of doctrine that I have. Okay, so this is the doctrine that I had. Is it under the work and worship, or is it on possessions? Is it law and order? Oh, I think it is in the law and order, right? Rituals of the fight. What does it do again, gamer? Based on the name description, name I'm guessing it allows the followers to fight each other, right? Maybe I should do... Oh, did I never do a sermon before? Interesting. I think I am delaying the inevitable defeat. It is. It allows you to have your followers fight each other. Okay, interesting. Oh. That's a funny name you have there. Hello, your friendly idiot 22. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, what is going on with my camp? Everyone tidy up. We have viewers. We have visitors. Don't bring shame to my name. One die, one live. Oh, whoa. Someone will die? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. By the way, how are you, your friendly idiot 22? How are you? Oh no, someone died. RIP. Oh god. Okay, you know what? I should continue on with the game. You're good, friendly idiot? Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay. Okay, I should have Tree Brave follow me. Then we need to have Barbatos. Where is Barbatos? Barbatos, where are you? There you are. Then who else? Who else? Epar. Who else is level high enough? It's me. Tribre. Well, I'm guessing... You know what? Yeah, let's have Huan follow me. By the way, have you played this game before, your friendly idiot? Okay, time to get serious. Oh, before that, whoa, I have 5 god here. Yo. Man, I wish I had some more of those immortality necklace. Again, no necklaces. Interesting. Oh! We got a necklace. Is it an immortality? Acquired gold skull necklace. Interesting. Followers gain the immortal trait, so that's good. Okay. Okay, let's get 2 more of the god tiers and then we can go. More forgotten commandment stone, so that's nice. Gift at will do gamer. Finally, right? So that you won't die. nice, nice. Now, where are you? There you are. Oh, okay, you are asleep. Sorry for disturbing you. We'll do that the first thing in the morning, okay? Okay, let's pass a little bit time. Okay. Okay, here's one thing that I want to ask. Do you guys have any tip for me to defeat Calamar? Where? Okay. Hello? I want to talk to you. Let's give you a gift of gold skull necklace. There. And now you will live forever. Serving me. Okay, the one thing that I forget, I'm not sure. I don't know how to do it in the first place. Is how do you change necklaces? For example, if I give a necklace to sacrifice this dude, right? Will I be able to change the type of necklace that he has? Did I did a sermon? I did, right? Okay, let's go. Because what? I thought, did I never collect? I never collect. Okay, interesting. I thought I already collected. Apparently not. But let's go. Oh. What? No. Did someone killed? Did someone's... Whoa. That's the first time I've seen it happen. Oh no. Yeah, did you guys kill Legoshi? I'm not sure. Gamer, did you kill Legoshi? I personally never tried it. Okay, let's do a ritual of resurrection on Legoshi. Oh, what? Why would I? Interesting. I think we just revive him too. Hey, interesting. Okay, let's do a bonfire ritual. Magic. Oh no. Gamer, do enlighten us how to do the magic. I think it has to do with the overlay, right? Okay. Wish me luck for this fight with Calamar. It's not? Oh, well, then I'm not that familiar. I'm sorry, Vigor, I cannot help you, as I also do not know how to do it. What? Zilla's hammer. Okay. Okay, let's Death Attendant. Hmm. A devastating melee attack that will also summon ghosts from slain enemies. Okay. What? No. No. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nice. I used to, in the last stream, I struggled so much with that guy. Okay. I need to focus a bit here. I don't want to die just yet. Nice. And what is this? Oh. 50% chance to gain a diseased heart, or a 50% chance to deal damage to all enemies. Oh, okay, that sounds very good. Why would I don't want that? Clonek. Ooh, what is this? Fires a projectile when you swing your weapon. 5-second cooldown. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, drop an explosive when you roll. That's good. Okay. Nice. Okay. I hope that I didn't do a silly mistake. Okay. 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 Nice. We got a. Oh. Oh. Okay. Nice. Good. 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 Okay. So far, so good. But don't get too cocky. Someone's gonna get their butt kicked sooner or later if they get too cocky. Oh, wait. Did I lose connection to the chat? I did. But can someone post anything in the chat? Okay, let me check this. Hello? Okay, I did see gamer. Okay. Sorry, just that on my OBS it says that I lose connection to the chat. Interesting. Okay, never mind. Seems like okay, I was a little bit worried there for a second. Okay. Should ooh wait. 2 times the gold. 2 times the gold. Okay, so let's go there first. Ooh, what is this? Anime projectiles have increased in speed. Interesting. Okay. Whoa! Nice. Okay, at least we only lose one disease heart, so that's good. Not even one. It's half. Okay. Nice. A terror room. Give me something good. Neptune's curse? Well, it's better than this actually. I would rather pick Whipping Moon rather than Neptune's curse. Wait. Okay, wait. I do need Neptune's curse. Because right now I am during the day and I did have the pause the time during crusade, so yeah, I'm gonna take the Neptune's curse thing. Let's go to the left first. Whoops. Nice. Interesting. Well, at least I do need to destroy all this because I do need fertilizer for the farm. Okay, nice. Nice. Should I destroy all this? Yeah, I should. Nice. Final room. Ooh. Merciless hammer or godly axe. Chance to deal critical hit when attacking enemies. And what do we have on our body right now? Collected fervor will also increase your divine inspiration. The damage is still the same. So is the speed. The difference is the perk that we get. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take the Merciless Hammer. Okay, let's go. Oh, hello? What's this? Buy the intangible for 150. Environmental traps cause no damage. Oh my god, that is really helpful for us. Did I automatically get it? Do I not get it? No, I didn't get it. Interesting. User. Launch. Peace be with you, Crusader. I seek only the truth and the light, but I may be of service to you. I can increase the loyalty of any follower you choose. Okay, interesting. 40%. Sorry, 60%. Everyone is 60%. Okay, I am gonna need you to increase gamer casual loyalty. Yeah. My work is done. This fool would follow you into the deepest darkness, from whence no one returns. Okay, that's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Double gold. Nice. But considering the amount of gold that we get, that's not even high. 6? Whoops. Nice. Hurt everyone, please. Whoa. Nice. Whoa, since when did we lose all those additional disease heart? The last time I checked, we still have like 2.5. Interesting. I must have been careless. Whoa. Nice. Uh-oh, the gimme's bug. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, the gimme's bug. Oh my god. This is really, really hurt. It's hurting me. It really does. Oh god. I am sad actually. This guy, if he doesn't die, I can't do anything. And just when we got a good setup, he managed to connect from Opera GX. Okay. Apparently, this guy doesn't want to die. Please. It hurts. It hurts. I can't do anything, y'all. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to go back to the camp with my good setup. Okay, this is really bad. You know what? I'm sorry. Should I lodge a bug report? And okay. No. Wait, are you gamer? Are you talking to me or to Vigor? Do any of y'all know how to fix this bug? Can destroy all of the not projectiles, destructible. This guy just wants to sit back and relax. Yeah, it's a glitch. One of the bugs that you will sometimes encounter in this game. I'm not sure how to fix it. One of the time that I did stream this game when it was first released, the enemy become it spawned from outside the bound of the arena. That means they are outside this area. So there's only one way to fix it, which is to either quit the game, go to the main menu, or me going back to the camp. Yes, I do have to go to the camp. I'm so sorry. Well, that's unfair to me. I get a good weapon, a good setup, and then we had to deal with a glitch enemy. That sucks. And we got penalized too. It hurts. It hurts. And to make matter worse, I have to wait for quite a bit before I am able to do that run again. Because this dude needs some sleep. Where is the rest of you? I know one of you needs to sleep. see Huan, I see Barbatos, but I don't see you. Oh, you need to go to the toilet, huh? Interesting. You need to go to sleep, actually. But before you go to sleep, I need to do that. Sleep. Have you encountered any glitches, major glitches, that when I say major glitches, it's like the glitches that I just experienced, where you cannot progress whatsoever. I mean, I did encounter some minor glitches that I don't pay that much mind into, but oh no, Matra died. No. While everyone is here, right? let's dance. Okay, everyone clean up that mess. I mean, I sometimes encounter, like at the start of this stream, right? I encounter a bird that is stuck in the middle of the sky, and then some of the light creature, light bug. Oh god, I don't even know what it is called. Where they appear on the camp, but you cannot catch it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Up TZ. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the raid with a party of 3. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, Jinkolo. Good morning to you. Well, technically for me it's night. Hello. How are you? Thank you for the follow, UpTZ, and thank you to you too, Jinkolo, for the follow. What were you streaming? Good evening to you too, UpTZ. You were playing... Okay, you were playing the same game, Call of the Lamb. Well... I did just encounter some major glitches. Major glitch. Where I had to return to the camp. I mean, we did had some awesome weapon. We got one of those hammer, and then we got some nice relic. But too bad we didn't get to finish the calamar fight. You were playing some Octopath Traveler. Oh. I've seen people recommending me Octopath Traveler. Is that game good? It is one of those turn-based game, right? Speaking of turn-based game, right? I actually had little experience with turn-based game. Okay, I should remove the bowl of poop. I don't want people to see that I give my follower a bowl of poop. Calamar is a tough one. Yeah, I did spend a lot of time last stream and I still got my ass kicked. It's really chill. Oh. Okay, I'll be sure to have a look then. I mean, some people really did recommend me Octopath Traveler and what's the other game? Fire Emblem? Fire Emblem. But the thing is, I think Fire Emblem is only on the Switch and I don't have a Switch. So Fire Emblem is out of question for me. Is Octopath Traveler a Switch exclusive. I don't think it is. Then again, I might be wrong. The hammer is a bit slow for him despite its strength. Oh, so I should be getting a much quicker weapon. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. That's a good tip actually. I never realized that changing the weapon type might get some more mileage for me. Octopath is on every platform. I see, I see. Then I guess I might have to have a look at the game then. The thing is, I have a lot of backlog that I need to do, and the thing is, I don't want to make a new playthrough just yet because I am in the process of not a redesign of my stream, but more of um, I'm trying to make the stream more interactable, if that makes sense. I did want to make some more customized alert. Someone died. Sorry, someone is sick. Gamer. Interesting. Yeah, I want to make some customized alerts. Maybe I am planning on doing some VTube models, but man, hiring people to make VTube models are they are a little bit expensive, and I don't have a lot of money on me right now to commission someone to do it, and I feel bad asking for people to do it for free because especially in today's economy, everyone is struggling, right? I feel bad. I feel bad asking for free stuff from people. Yeah, thank you for the kind word, UpTZ. Gonna take a shower and knock out. Take care of some of the post-stream stuff. Will do, UpTZ. Thank you for dropping by. And that your emote? Oh my god, that is so cute. What's the story behind the? I want to say old man, but I'm not sure. It is. Oh, you're a little boomer. Oh my god. Okay, that is cute, actually. Oh my god. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid, UpTZ, and I'll be sure to age like fine wine. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, UpTZ, I'm not exactly. I'm 27 myself. You're 41. You're Yeah, you're the same age as my uh cousin. 41, huh? Age like fine wine. Well, that's very nice of you to drop by. Um, I'll be sure to put your link to your Twitch channel in my YouTube stream archive channel. And let me do this actually. Uh, let me, yeah, I just shouted you out. So yeah, if you are watching this, be sure to follow UpTZ. He has such a nice emote though. I love the character. That is so cute. Okay, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Um, gosh, should get back into the game then. Okay, thank you. Hey, oh my god. Every time I see the emote, oh god. That is so cute. Um, okay, do you yeah, I should put more followers. Oh, I'm not even sure if okay, maybe I should randomize this party. Let's oh wait. I should do this, right? I should name this guy Sacrifice Tree because a lot of sacrifice. Sacrifice tree. And then I choose oh my god. If your poop is if your poop is this colored, you should see a doctor. Okay, let's oh my god. Look at this swagger dude with their hairdo. Who knew that a poop can look so regal? Okay, let's a germaphobe. How fitting to have a poop shaped follower to be a germaphobe. Interesting. Okay. Let's have you tend to the farm. Barbatos. I do need to get this at so that I can get more devotion and in turn more gods here. And I feel so sad that our previous run get cut off so early. Do I want to do a no. I do need to feed this camp though. Okay, so what do we have extra? We do have a lot of cauliflower, so let's have that cooked. Nice. Could always do a new run. I did this. Here's the thing. I do want to do a new run, but I am quite clumsy, if I have to say so myself, and I get hit so much. And then again, I am playing on um, the extra hard difficulty. Maybe I shouldn't punish myself for doing that. I don't know.
Oh.
You know what? I should suck up. Suck it up, Buttercup. And just do another run. You're right. You're right, Piccolo. Okay, let's have the same party, which is Hyuan. Does that unlock anything? Um, unlock what? Having playing the game in extra hard mode, it doesn't unlock anything. It's just for my um basically I want to challenge myself by playing a game in the most extreme difficulty. I did it with Hades, and now I am doing it in the Call of the Lamb because I think the reason why I stopped playing this game previously is because one, I ran out of um, interesting stuff to get back into the game before, and the second one is I felt like the game was a little bit too easy for me. So, oh, how the tables have turned. Now I am I am struggling trying to finish the fight. But to answer your question, it doesn't unlock anything. It's just for my own sake and to practice. Hades is chill. I know. I love Hades. I can't wait for Hades 2 to come out. You know, here's the thing about Super... Okay. Here's the thing about Super Giant Game. They make such good game and they make such interesting character. Even though I've defeated Hades like quite a lot, I think I have around 700 plus hour in the game, and I still love to play that game. I assume you making you want to play now. You mean Hades? Yeah, I mean Hades is one of those games that is, in my opinion, is very perfect because wait. Which character I should bring? Is it Tribre? Yeah, Tribre. In my opinion, Hades is a very good game because they did everything right. By the way, Vigor, do you want me to murder HTT? Oh my god, Zipar. Later, it would be so funny if we pulled some hilarious pranks on Just Night BG. They are a real picky eater, so let's make them eat poop. You're lucky I am not that picky about that. You're lucky, Zipper. In real life, if you force me to force feed people poop, you're the first one who's gonna get poop. As I was saying, right? Even though I've defeated Hades for such a long time, I still like the challenge of using the different weapon aspect, the different boon combination. It just work. Okay. Who wants some poop? I forgot. I think it's Just Night BG, but I don't see Just Night BG. Just Night BG, where are you? Hello? Did I? Oh, I think he's sleeping. Uh-oh. Well, sorry to disturb you, good sir. Wake up. And I need you to eat bowl of poop. I waked you up just to give you a bowl of poop. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no. He passed out. Okay, okay, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, after today has passed, I am gonna do a sermon and then we are gonna go on a new crusade. Okay, everything is good. Depar.
Walang kampanya na siya naman ka.
Oh, leader, you're so funny. We are so lucky to have such a leader with such a great sense of humor. It's not funny, Zipper. Well, funny to you, not funny to me. Oh wait, I should. Hello? Just night BG, you're supposed to sleep. Interesting. We have a night owl. Oh no. Did I lose chat connection again? Oh no. Uh-oh. I hope I'm not losing chat connection. If someone is listening, do let me know in the chat. Is the chat working or not? Okay. Now we just have to wait until the following day comes. Okay, and then let's have the... Should I get the feasting ritual? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Yeah, lost connection. Interesting. So the stream is still fine, right? I see the bitrate is still doing good. Just that the chat is... You're watching fine, figure? Nice, nice. Oh man. I did stream one time and I didn't know. I think it was Alba. When I was streaming Alba, I was playing the game and I didn't watch what is happening on my OBS, and let's just say that it is horrible. The stream turned on and off for a second and then it crashed and I didn't even realize that the stream has ended. Want to know how gamer killed your followers some minutes? Yes, do let me know, Vigor. I'm so glad you found out. Oh my god, I didn't realize that our coin is in such low amount. Interesting. Oh, 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 I'm so sorry. I misread your message. I also want to know, Vigor. Hey, Jinkalo, if you are still here, do you know? Do you know, for example, if I do this, yeah, you see how the bar is in the left-hand corner there? You know how? Do you guys have any option to do anything about the game? Because before, one of my viewer, Gamer Casual, did kill one of my follower. I'm not even sure how it works. Is it random or did someone choose it? I'm not even sure. Oh. Okay, so you did vote. Oh, interesting. But if you have the choice, right? Why not kill? I can resurrect them. Okay, so let's have okay, we do need coins. So let's have my partner to go get some more coin. Okay. Oh, uh-oh. Also, if you find a follower and do a raffle, you can join. Yes, I will do it. I will do that. Wish me luck that I didn't get I didn't get screwed over by the game or by the boss. Okay, we have the necromantic gauntlet. And divine blight. Ooh, knocks back and poisons enemies. That's good, that's good. Whoa! Nice. Okay, let's go to the terror room. Can I speedrun this? I feel so sad. We got a nice tarot deck before the previous run. Higher chance of relic spawning. Sure. Give me something good. Ooh. Ooh. The arachnid. I do remember that the arachnid is very good for my playstyle. The ability to deal poison damage. Whoops. Of the ice gore, freeze all active enemies. That's a really interesting relic to have. Oh, up with this. Hello. Fervor's host. Fervor replenish fully when entering a new combat room. An attack 10% chance of negating damage. Okay. 10% though. Not that high, but it's better than nothing. Oh! Cauliflower. Interesting. Okay. Let's go. I feel like the weapon can be a lot stronger, but it's better than nothing. Nature's necklace. Okay, let's get more followers, right? We do need to get bigger on our camp. Whoops. Whoops. Never get too cocky. Oops. Do I like the claw? Personally, in my playstyle, I prefer the fast weapon. I prefer the dagger. But since the claw is much more closer to the original sword in terms of speed, 0.8, I feel like I'm comfortable with it. But the dagger, I found that they don't deal a lot of damage, right? That is one of the drawbacks of having the dagger. But you do have a lot of do they have higher DPS? I'm not sure. But I do love how fast I can attack and then get away. I actually before I started streaming this game again a few weeks back, I really dislike having to use the axe and the hammer because of how slow it is. But then one of my viewers recommend me to hit, attack, and then immediately dodge in order to make use of the iframe that it generates. Dagger is quick. Can we do it quick? Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, we'll do. Oh man. You gotta go for a walk in 1 hour. Okay. I'll be sure to do it as quickly as possible. Okay, Vigor? Maybe in around 15 minutes? I'll try to speedrun for you. Oh god. Maybe not. Maybe much more quicker if I'm gonna get floppy with my gameplay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here we have the necromantic dagger, right? Touch of sorry, not Touch of Teruwa. Maelstrom. Do I want dagger or do I want a claw? You know what? You want? Let's get the dagger then. Because nice. I do remember that having a higher attack rate when you oh, gauntlet, huh? A higher attack rate when combined with poison, it is really good. I hope I'm right. Touch of Ithequa. A devastating melee attack that will also freeze hit enemies. But okay, I don't think I do. Do I need Divine Blight? Knocks back and poisons enemy. My main weapon already poisons, so I feel like I need something else, which is Death Squall. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Whoops. I got a little bit sloppy there. What is this? Instantly refill fervor. Okay, nice. Is that the best way to do it? I'm not even sure. Whoops. Now I just need to be a little bit more tactical with my gameplay so as not to die and lose a lot of health. Oh! Uh-oh. I don't have... I lose all of my temporary hearts, but that's okay. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh god. Uh-oh. Nice. Whew. Thank goodness for the fervor please, allowing me to heal myself. Nice. Nice. Ooh, a half heart for a tarot card. increase curse attack damage by 1.25 multiplier. 10. Wait. Why can't I heal myself? Interesting. I can't heal myself. Hello? Interesting. Okay, let's go. Orbiting eyes that poison enemies on contact. Do I want that? No, I don't want that. Having the ability to refill my fervor is much more beneficial to me. Hands of Reach. Hands of Reach is good. Hands of Reach is good. Can't do that. It's fragile, don't take it. Yeah, I thought so too. I mean, we already have the ability to poison, so it doesn't make any sense to have that. Nice. Nice. I love just how I can fill up my fervor really quickly. Oh god. Oops. Okay. Final room. We have the point of corruption. Explosive. I need another gauntlet. No. I'm gonna go with the dagger for this, and hopefully it's good enough. Okay. Let's go. Oh my god, how? Interesting. Whoa! Hey. Okay. Strike of the crown. None of this is good. Hello? Nice. Okay, we are moving quite quickly. Ooh. Nice. Ooh. Oh no. I think that the one that refills our fervor is really OP right now. Okay, let's go. Hopefully this is enough to save us. Hey, Pax! Stay away! Mercy, Red Crown, mercy! Oh god! Oh god! I forgot. I regret everything. I regret. No. Let me heal. No. Hello? Oh, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Uh-oh, I can't. You monster. Okay, do not get greedy. Do not get greedy. Do not get greedy. Focus. Whoops. Oh! All about timing. All about timing. Hello? Oh god, no! Oh man. I I dodge. I disagree with that. You. Oh. Come on. You're almost dead. I'm almost dead. Holy crap, no. No, no. No, no. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please. Let me heal. Let me heal. Let me heal. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No. 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 Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait. Where is sacrifice? Sacrifice? Ooh, I can get sacrifice too. Okay. I don't want to repeat the whole thing all over again, so I'm gonna get sacrifice 1, even though he is a little bit higher level than sacrifice 2. But whatever. He's almost dead. Like literally one hit away. Are you kidding me? Calamar. Well, we did lose. Oh gosh. Okay, that's really good. Who thought that Upteases Upteases hello? Upteases advice really helped us in the end. Yeah. Let me get back to the camp. Nice. I feel so relieved. Having witnessed such greatness, and in sharing this truth, the gospel of the Lamb is born. Hey. Barbatos, you need to go to sleep, good sir. Same with you, Huan. What are you doing? Working? Fibre? Sleep, and then let's get
Shalom, Baka.
a follower raffle. Hey, time for you to join, Vigor. Okay. Vigor for 50. Time for you to do your follower character creation. To manage. Oh, okay. There it is. Yay! Become a scrap. Welcome to the cult. And I need you to worship me. Oh, Calamar, I forgot about you. What is this, Shamura? Hackett, Leshy? I feel... Bleh. Calamar? Yeah, let's... let's have you be an orange color. You want to be in my cult, you need to be dyed into my my theme color. Oh my god, Calamar, why are you sick? You're lucky I have an infirmary right in this area. Yeah, there it is. There you are, bigger. And alongside with Game and Casual too. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now I just have to... Where is sacrifice? Sacrifice 2, sacrifice 3, sacrifice 2. Sacrifice 2, I need you to level you up. Can I give you anything? Oh. Oh. Sacrifice is key. Oh. Feather. Small gift. Interesting. Okay, everyone is hungry, right? So let me cook you some food. You try to make the sound. Okay, everyone get some food. Someone died. No. Who died? Pity. You know what? You guys clean it up. Leshy? Is Leshy the one that is sick? No, it's Farty. Farty. Hey there, Gamer Casual. We have some new friend. We have Vigor. Did no one? Interesting. Oh. This game, oh my god. Can I not put it in the crypt? Interesting. Wait, someone is still sick. Zipar? Why are you sick? Why is everyone sick? Okay, so I need to clean the toilet. Also, Gamer Casual. Vigor finally finally know how to do the Twitch chat integration? Question mark? I'm not even sure. I think Gamer Casual just choose randomly which follower died. I think it has to depend on the option that you get on your end. Even I don't have the option to control what kind of option gonna come out. I keep forgetting to refill. Yeah, I do need to get some more flowers because apparently everyone is getting sick. Interesting. So does the option pop randomly? I think so. I think it's whenever I do something, when I go out and come back in to the cult. Okay, everyone is happy. I don't need to do anything else. I just need to level up sacrifice. Let me see, where are you, sacrifice? Sacrifice, you leveled up. Thank goodness. Legoshi? I don't know about all this. If you were a truly great leader, wouldn't this place look nicer? Well, Legoshi, how dare you? Build decoration. Where are you? Sacrifice 2. Are you talking? Yeah, you are talking. I need to further level up. Yeah, and then let's have sacrifice 2. Did I? Yeah, there it is. Sacrifice 2. Whoa. Okay, sacrifice 2 is ripe for harvesting. So let's go sacrifice. Oh wait. Yeah. Let's do that first. Level 4 and above. You need level 10? Interesting. Okay. Sacrifice, where are you? Sacrifice 2. Even though you've only been a member for 9 days, your sacrifice is for the better of everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, nice. It did not matter to Calamar that his ear was lost. His ears were lost, for he was never inclined to listen. Foolish though he may have seemed, he wielded the power of his crown without discrimination. Interesting. Whoa, since when did I get 5? Ooh, a follower farm. Ooh, an owl. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Commandment stone. Yeah, sure. I'm intended to put all of the necklace on all of the viewer character. Because that way I only need to resurrect the most important people, which is Barbatos, to bring me to battle. Oh yeah, speaking of that, right? I should have a look. Oh, yeah, go vote now. Twitch chat are deciding your fate. I'm not sure what kind of shenanigans are you guys gonna do. But go vote. Also, go vote in general. If your country... Oh! Libre was leveled up. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you so much. Where is he? Oh my god. Libre, you almost died. Interesting. Okay, I should. Whoa. Or next. Targets a random enemy and explode near them. Ooh. Okay, I forgot. Is it Tribre? Yeah. Tribre is level 17. I should level him up. Wow. They don't level up that much. Yeah, thank you so much, Vigor, for leveling up Libre. Heck, I should do a ritual of... Can I even do it? Because previously I had the option to resurrect, air quote. Oh. All this have died. Interesting. Do we have anyone that is level 10? No, everyone died at level 5 to level 6 on average. Oh my god, I have a lot of followers that have died. Interesting. You know what? Everyone get back to work. Wait, what? You see a level 14? Where? Okay, apparently I cannot read. Okay, 4 to 3 3 3 4 4 3 1 4. Okay. Let's go down the list. The 3 4 level 4 apparently my wife died. Three, three, four, three, level 5, 5, 3, 1, 5. Apparently not. Yeah, I think because the L is so much closer to the number 1, it does make things a lot confusing. It is 4, okay. No worries. Okay, let's... Everyone is starving, so let's have them eat cauliflower chowder. I should do a fasting ritual. I keep forgetting to do that, but whatever. Make sure everyone is eating well. Okay, nice. Oh, okay, so you already... Okay, and then let's have some more berry bowl. Yeah, you were eating so enthusiastically. Someone still didn't eat. Hello? Okay, I am starting to worry because my poop reservoir is running low. Oh. Then again, I can... Oh wait, I did... Oh, come on, I forgot to do a decoration. Okay, which decoration should I do? Ooh, I love this. So let's do crystal window. Let's put it here, and ooh, this place is nice. So let's build the decoration. Nice, nice, nice. Can you imagine you trying to sleep and then one of your religious figure start to work in the middle of the night? Can't be angry with them. Otherwise you will be considered blasphemous. But deep down, you wish bad things would happen. Oh. Interesting. Why is it glowing? Not even sure what's happening there. Okay, sacrifice. Where are you, sacrifice?
Salam bakar.
Final sacrifice. I don't see them. Sacrifice, where are you? There you are. Don't think you would get away from me. Okay, let's get sacrifice leveled up as quickly as possible. Nice. It is only level 2. Hello? Can I give you something that can increase? Generate devotion faster. Skull necklace. Sacrifice is key. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give you a light necklace. Sure, why not? Okay, nice. Let's have Barbatos. Wait. Barbatos, you are so close to leveled up. Maybe I should focus you a little bit. Okay, that's me. I think the one that I'm looking for is Fibre, so there you are. Okay, let's have Barbatos, Fibre, then who is the last other one? I forgot. Is it just Night BG or is it I like Totem? I lick Totem. Can't have that. Interesting. And you know what? Okay, let's bring Just Night BG. You gotta go? Okay, I'll see you then. Thank you for dropping by. You will be kinda there because you are in the cult. You're right. You will forever be in the cult. Minmo. Thank you for dropping by, Figure. I really do appreciate it. can put body. Okay, while they are doing that, I can at least do a single run in Anura. Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock for me personally. So yeah, personally, I do have to cool myself and have a rest myself. Hello?
Oh, how hard be a miscontemplation, lamb. The first gods, formidable though they were, only this they relinquished resistance. Mayhap they perceive themselves upon the precipice of some great change, one they would not outlive. A precipice upon which we may now either, eh?
I don't understand what you are talking about. Oh. So let's go. Nice. A tarot card. Nature's Boon. Interesting. Nice. Come on, man. Come on. Hello? A tarot room? A tarot room? Man, I don't have a lot of coins, huh? Hands of Reach? Yeah, sure. Ooh. Eager lingered. Sure. Ooh, hit me. Uh-oh. Foul beast, you dare trap me thus? If you insist I suffer, so shall you. Okay, that's good, that's good. Whoa. Hello? Oh god, please don't let this be the same mistake that I did when I fight Calamar level. Okay, I did survive, so that's good. Nice, 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 nice. Whoa, oh. Are you surprised with my voice acting? Oh, the Red Crown. Maybe I should go see the Ratu. Ratau? Ratu. I think it's Ratu. Okay, let's go to the. You know what? Yeah, let's go here. The lingering presence of Hecate can be felt. Curses consume double the fervor. No! That sucks. We got to get creative with the amount of chest drop food, not gold. Interesting. Hey. Oh. I thought I can heal myself. Apparently that's the temporary heart burn. Interesting. Cauliflower. Having more cauliflower is good. Uh-oh. Nice, nice, nice. Oops. Do not get too cocky. A 50-second invincibility. Yo. Let's go. Wait, wrong way. Oh god. Nice. Thank you for the invincibility. Yeah, let's get more tarot. Roja. Increased damage. Sure. Okay. I think this is not the last room. Interesting. No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interesting. I would expect... Ooh, collected fervor will also increase your divine inspiration, or should I get the Bay Dagger? You know what? I'm gonna take the dagger. Yeah, the dagger. The dagger seems good. Oh. Oh, your possession will follow you through death. Thank you. Let me get some camellia. Okay, the first of the mini bosses. Or should I say bosses? Boss number 1. Nice. Nice. Vampiric sword. Chance to heal the wielder using the life force of slain foe. God, I'm not even sure. I mean, having the chance to poison enemies is good because it's a damage over time. Two. Wait, what? 2.9? Interesting. This weapon is much weaker than the one that we have. Why would I want that? I don't know. Nice. Let's go to the top room first, because it's a weapon room. Ooh, what is this? Godly dagger? Whoa! I think this is the first time I've had the godly dagger. Deals significantly more damage than mortal weapon. I'm gonna take it. Oh yeah. Oh, I just realized that our fervor only has 2. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Whoa, it is very powerful. Now I just have to be careful. That's it. Such a shame that we didn't get any Aligos. Whoa, what is that? Oh! Hello? No. Hello? That's really unfair. Uh-oh. Okay. Be calm and collected. Be calm and collected. We should be fine. Oh god. Hey. Oof. Oof. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Do not get too cocky. Oof. Interesting. I don't want to sacrifice anyone, actually. Yes, oh god. Oh god. You know what? Thora? Thora, I'm gonna sacrifice you. Sorry. Let's make this count. Hey, come on. Okay. Nice. Sheesh. With one, sorry, not one, half heart left. Dang. Okay. Wait, did I miss a room? I did. Oh my god. Please tell me it's not a good room. Oh. Uh-oh. I shouldn't get too cocky here. I can die. I died. Okay, whatever. We did get a blessing. Wait, did we never... I should have just gone out. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Okay. Well, it counts. It counts as progress. So that's good. So at least nothing of value was entirely lost. Already? Okay, I keep forgetting. You need to sleep, sir. So does you. And what about you, Just Night BG? Oh. Okay, you need to sleep too. Oh, I'm gonna die. Super Sanyo? No! Okay, emergency, emergency, emergency. Let's resurrect Super Sanyo. You're not supposed to die. Okay, nice. Oh shoot, I forgot. Everyone, come back inside. I need to do the ritual of fasting ritual. And after this, I am gonna end the stream. Whoa! Half of my faith has been lost. Okay, let's do this then. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, that's good. Okay, so does you go to sleep? So does you go to sleep? Okay, then let's cook something for myself, which is a berry bowl. Nice. While everyone is fasting, here I am eating a bowl of berries. More beetroot is good. More pumpkin. Okay, okay, this is good. This is good. Nice. Yes, yes. We make progress. At least we didn't we didn't do another stream where we didn't have any sort of progression. So that's good. Okay. Oh, okay, it's already nighttime. Well, kind of fitting. Hello, Fibre? Kind of fitting too that it is nighttime, 11 p.m. where I am, and I need to sleep myself. So that I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Vigor for 50 for coming to the stream. Thank you Gamer Casual, UpTZ, and Jinkalo for following the channel. I really do appreciate the follow. Thank you to UpTZ for rating in the first place. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully I remember. Oh God, I keep. Hopefully I remember when I am uploading this pod on my Stream Archive channel at CreamCat Gaming on YouTube. I I am I need to link to your channel, UpTZ. I need to link to your Twitch channel. So if you are watching this on YouTube, be sure to follow UpTZ, twitch.tv/UpTZ to follow them on Twitch. Um, he has some really cute emotes. I can't get over just how cute the characters are. So, I am gonna call it a day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see y'all in the next stream, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna play some more Hollow Knight randomizer run. Last time the randomizer didn't help. It didn't help that I didn't get any movement abilities, and I am basically stuck. So basically I have to start a new save file. So yeah, let's see what kind of new randomized enemy we'll be seeing tomorrow. But for now, I am gonna sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye.